We're here in New York for the intramural 2016 bipartisan debate, Donald Trump versus Bernie Sanders.
My fellow Americans, I am running for president so that in the unlikely event that I am elected to office and there's not an immediate military coup d'etat to take me out of power, this country will engage in an unprecedented revolution politically to take on the billionaire class. Because in a society where the top 1% of the top 10% of the top 1% of the top 10% of the top 1% of the top 10%, for those of you not tracking it, that's 0.00000001 of the top 1%!
This is a great country. This is a great country. This is a fun place. And I promise, I'm killing everyone in the polls. I can guarantee you this. I'm killing everyone in the polls. And if I'm elected president, I will kill everyone. I promise you that. I can promise you that. Here's some facts, okay? The minute I become president, we'll start the Anchor Baby program, where we start bronzing Mexican immigrants and putting them on naval ships so that they're put to use finally. I'm just saying, bronze them and make it a real thing. No, it's no longer an offensive metaphor.
Now I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Bernie, you look like you're running for president of the Muppet Show. That's fair. That's valid. People have said that I look like I was forcibly held down in a cotton candy machine. That is true. But it happened while it was simultaneously being struck by lightning, giving me a rare superpower where I am simultaneously completely bald and I have more hair than anyone else running for president. Nearly impossible. Together we can...
I have the biggest family. I have the best family. My family, there's not one loser among them, and if there were, we'd drown them in a sack in the Hudson River.
I firmly believe that the country needs a figurehead like me as president. When I have time with my wife, we go up to Lake Champlain, we put on a Grateful Dead album, and we have it sail out off the speakers over the lake, right off the photograph, and we sit in a little sloop together, and we read each other statistics from the Bureau of Labor Statistics back and forth.
My vacations involve hunting stray blood diamond diggers. I go to Africa, my whole family, we get elephant rifles and we hunt human beings. And what we do is we reenact the euthanizing of Eleanor Roosevelt, which didn't happen. It didn't happen.
My question for Mr. Trump. When the billionaire class controls 40,000% of all of the money, equaling $10 trillion, while the American working class people have 1/4 of one job for each person.
Exactly, yes.
How can you sleep at night knowing that so many other people haven't got the chance?
I want to answer the last part of his question first. I agree with Thanksgiving. I support turkeys 100%. I support bilingual Turkey-English schools. That I'm not good, because turkeys are Americans. Last time I checked, turkeys were here before the Indians, so here's the point. We're a great country. We have a lot of challenges. We're going to win. You're going to be so sick of winning, you're going to put a shotgun in your head and blow your fucking brains out. You're going to be so sick of winning, we're going to win everything, and then we're going to go to China. And I love the Chinese. I love them. I think they're fun. You can put little plates on their heads. You can eat food off of them. They're great people. But what's more important, I know they're our enemy. I know they're our enemy. I'll shoot them on sight. I'll shoot them on sight, or I'll make a deal with them. Are you with me? I mean, Bernie, come on. Are you with me or not?
No,
okay.
I don't think a responsible geopolitical policy would be to take on the number 2 and over eclipsing superpower with a shoot-on-sight policy. I don't support that in any way, form, or shape whatsoever, except that I am somehow idiosyncratically pro-gun.
Exactly. You already, and you know, by the way, I'll tell you, the Chinese and Japanese already have a shoot policy, and that's all the photography they do when they're tourists.
All I know that I'm aware of that I agree with Donald Trump on is that the Trans-Pacific Partnership is bad and the word huge is pronounced huge.
Huge. It is huge. It's huge. And I agree with you.
I think
I think those are two huge things. I think, and I don't want to make a promise, but I don't want to make a promise, but I want to say this, and I just want to say it quickly, which is that I really believe, Bernie, if at the end of it, it's you and I on the dance floor, let's dissolve the parties.
Maybe we could say fuck it all and, just take, do a trip across the country.
I would do that. I would go with you on an 8-week cancer road trip. We'll pretend one of us has cancer, and it's our last trip. I'll even wear the bandana, I don't care. My final rebuttal is, what's your number? I want to meet you after the show, so I don't know if you could give that to me during the show, or is that appropriate to do?
My final look. If I were you, I would never claim to speak for a young woman as to what your choices are. I was 100% pro-choice in 1973, so with inflation, I'm now 420% pro-choice.
I think it's a tremendous and incredibly expialidocious thing you're doing.
The top 1% and the top 10% on the top.
I'm sorry, wait a minute.
How are you going to pull? Let us do a line of pull, so we can understand what the guy's saying to go.
Is this enough?
Look, I think the science is there. The only corporation I'm cool with is Vlasic Pickles.
Italy has now joined ISIS, which means we now have Italian ISIS.
I was inspired by President John F. Kennedy when I was a middle-aged man.
I built on slums in Brooklyn and evicted poor people.
I was born right before Pearl Harbor, and I issued a statement when the attacks happened. Hardy/Carl Jr. or whatever part of the country you're in. The young people of America need to be able to decide for themselves what their sexuality is.
And now I can spit on anyone who works with me at any time.
And they should also get a free copy of some Bell Hooks literature or something like that.
Someone should just inject him like Terry Schiavo and put him out of his misery.
All right, he's not here. Mr. Sanders.
I believe that certain things can be said in certain cadences.
The Bushes inherited it from a reptilian conspiracy.
Political party with different beliefs according to the party.
If I could live in a painting, I would live in the screen.
I sat down with Neil deGrasse Tyson. He said, yeah, I would, sure.
You just described your presidency, Bernie. It's only downhill from here.
Look, that sounds bad until you learn the laws of physics, and then it's great.
If I had been in that motorcade, Lee Harvey would have had 2 in his head.
It's ruining our lives like Pepsi Cola.
A huge problem.
Burn, burn, burn.
Our greatest enemy is Jesus Christ. Our greatest enemy is Jesus Christ.